What's going on, YouTube? Spiritual S14 in the building. Silent S14 in the building. Takashi S14 in the building. I finally got some peace and quiet to myself. I'm a fan of that. I love silence. I don't like when a lot of things is on and loud, like TV, for instance. One thing too, I don't like being on my phone, but I make these videos for y'all. And today, I'm just gonna make this real quick. I just want to talk about me personally, uh, silence and being alone, like just sitting in stillness. It's one of my personal favorites, in which I work on myself every day to do, just meditating and just sitting in silence. Why do I like it? Is because I don't get irritated. My thoughts don't go crazy. What else? No, nothing is on, like TV, for instance. Like TV to me is nothing but lies. Like TV tells nothing but lies. I know people talk about it, but to me, I don't. I watch TV, like I watch my sports, I watch some shows here and there, like Law and Order, NCIS, New Orleans, NCIS, LA, old movies, but honestly, overall, when I started meditating like about probably say like 2 years now. I've been meditating for 2 years. Like I've really been sticking to it for a long time, and that's a good commitment. But after meditating and started to understand, realize TV tells nothing but lies and TV's nothing but noise. That's why me personally, I choose to keep the TV off. But where I'm at right now, it's like the TV's constantly on. It's like I hear noise. Like I personally just don't like it. That's why I prefer silence. Silence keep me afloat. I'm in control too of my thoughts. When I'm irritated and everything is on like TV, I just get annoyed by it. Like it messes me up personally. That's just my personal experience. That's why I prefer keeping everything off, sitting in silence. Or anything else is read a book. But and but that's just how I feel towards silence. Even another thing too with silence, I I prefer it because you get like a soft, quiet voice that tells you to do the right things. I have experienced that. Like that soft, quiet voice has told me to do things that put me in the right path, like moving to California, pursue acting a couple years ago, pursue YouTube, pursue modeling, do Twitch, go to the gym, you know what I'm saying, read my book. That silent voice, that silent soft voice I always like, it always put me in the right direction. And I that's another reason why I prefer silence. I love silence. Like it's not negativity, it's a positive soft voice that I prefer. That's another reason why I love silence. And I prefer being alone too because, dealing with somebody else, a lot of y'all people deal with, I'm sorry. A lot of y'all people deal with others because y'all afraid of being alone by yourself. Being by yourself is scary. Like my whole life, I've been by myself, besides being an only child, but I've been by myself. I had to deal with a lot of stuff by myself. I really didn't have a friend. I mean, I have one friend as a brother. His name is Dre, but you know, overall, we always remained tight. We always kept it real with one another. But honestly, I've always been alone. I mean, I had other friends too, but honestly, throughout my whole entire life, I've been alone. And you know what? The more and more alone you get, you prefer it because you're dealing by yourself. Some people can deal with that. People like me, I cannot deal with being with somebody or being around a lot of people. I get irritated. You know what I'm saying? Especially too in this world, it's full. In my personal experience, being on this planet is a lot of evil out there. That's just my personal opinion. And that's just my way of thinking. There's positive people, there's positivity out there, but there's a lot of negativity, a lot of evil out there. Personal experience, I wouldn't know. That's another reason why I prefer silence and being alone. Because when you're alone, you cannot hurt yourself, not unless you choose to. You can do two things in life. You can do the wrong things, you can do the right things. Me personally, I'd rather stay on the right path. Meditating, that's being on the right path. Reading books, being on the right path. Doing something that you love to do, being on the right path. Not listening to other people who try to control your life, which I don't get why people do that. That's being on the right path, doing what you love to do, on the right path. That's why I always say I prefer being alone. Being alone makes you strong, as Tupac was saying, above the rim. That's why I prefer it. Dealing with others, there's a lot of people who wear masks every day. And you see it with pretty girls who just act like they innocent and, you know, they're really not. Not just pretty girls, just women in general, you know what I'm saying? Somebody always got a weird agenda. I don't know why, but that's just like that. Do I have one? No. I try to keep it honest as much as possible with everybody I meet or encounter. Dudes, they're the worst. I feel like in today's world, dudes are way worse than women, but, you know, it's vice versa, so that's how it is. Dudes in general, they just want to like act stupid and be dumb and do dumb shit like killing each other over female money. Especially being out here in California, you gotta watch some of these people out here. They get jealous of a new dude coming around a female, or you know he's making money. Meanwhile, in my eyes, there's enough money to go around everywhere, but there's just so much greed and power. Everybody wants everything to themselves. Everybody has this gimme mentality, but I don't know why is it like that. That's just how the world is. That's why I prefer being alone. So I'm just here to explain why I like to be alone in silence, because it's just you're by yourself. You're by yourself and you don't have to deal with no one shit. Like right now, there's people at the club or whatever getting ready for the club. I don't need that. I've been there. I've done that. Do I want to go back to the club? Personally, no. Because it's like, it's a waste of time. Especially, too, the more you meditate, the more you understand that you don't need none of that stuff. But I do know the more I progress in my other adventures, I will be at those parties talking to a bunch of somebodies who, okay, I'm not even gonna go there and say, because I don't want like that to affect certain people I know I will meet. But honestly, if you do have your third eye open, you really understand that, bro, none of this stuff really matters. Like, it really doesn't. But that is not the point. The point is, you know, take a step back. Focus on yourself. Be in silence. Sit in silence for 10 minutes or 20 minutes. That's what I be doing in meditation, bro. I really be just sitting in silence for 10 to 20 minutes. I really could do that. Like, and I thank Russell Simmons for meditation. I thank God for meditating. Because if it wasn't for that, I'd be like living in a bunch of thoughts that are trying to destroy me and kill me. Because if you have crazy thoughts that drives you nuts, you will mentally destroy yourself. And me personally, I don't want to do that. So that's why I prefer to sit in silence. I rather listen to outside or like the raindrops right now. Like it's raining in California. Well, it's raining where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Instead of hearing bad thoughts or like people telling me certain stuff that don't make no sense to me. And it shouldn't affect me, but for some people it do. That's why people like me people like me who stay alone, they survive better. And people who want to be around a lot of crowds and trying to fit in, they the ones who are going to hurt themselves. That's just my personal opinion on that. So, honestly, I'm just going to give y'all like this. Try it, man. Try being in silence. Take a break from people, you know what I'm saying? Don't go out so much. You know what I'm saying? Walk around, clear your thoughts. Sit in silence, you know what I'm saying? Try 10, 20 minutes of meditation. You'll feel a lot better about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go to sleep early. Wake up early to meditate. That's what I be doing sometimes. Like I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning just to meditate. Why? Because it makes me feel better. Before that, I had a bunch of crazy, wild thoughts of pain, anxiety, depression. I'm gonna be honest too, suicidal thoughts. Like I had those before. And through meditation, it's slowly and slowly fading away. It still pops up here and there, but, being in control of your thoughts and having clarity over cluttiness, I recommend it. Because, it's just better for every human being. A lot of people don't believe in this stuff because they're afraid to try it. So focus on you. Try being in silence. You don't need to hang around a lot of people. Once you realize that, you will be better. You will have superpowers, like we all do. Soluminati, aka Spiritual Soul, says this. We have superpowers. This right here is our superpowers. Whatever we think can actually happen. So try that stuff. You will like it. Hit the like, comment, subscribe below. Hit comment below, subscribe to the boy, and I'm out. Bow.